What is up, YouTube? This is the Working Investor. This is a video that a lot of my viewers have asked me to make about giving you an update, an honest update of my sandwich method to see if having these inverse funds of yield max, is it worth it, or how is it working out in general. So I'm going to go through each and every sandwich. I'm going to go through the totals, and we'll go through some conclusions that I'm going to make from the results. So let's talk about the first sandwich, which is a TSLY crash sandwich. My core number that I put into this position was $15,000. Right now, it's pre-market. I did about an hour ago. Things may have drifted a little bit in different directions, but it's so as a snapshot in time, my current holding was $14,905. So I have about 99.36%, only down less than 1%. My CONY FIAT sandwich, I put in 15,000, actually came out to be just 15,000, and I'm pretty much whole in the CONY FIAT. My NVDY dips, I put in 15,000, I'm down to 14,968, divided by the initial amount I put in, I'm 99.7% aware of my initial investment that I put in. So now let's talk about the totals. Now it was very hard to unwind all the numbers, but I did it for you guys. So what I did was when I started off the sandwich, I didn't think I will up this allocation so much, and I've tripled it in allocation. So the dividends that I received that were reinvested were based upon maybe a third of the position size. And also, if you guys remember, dips, which is the inverse of NVDY, did not pay a distribution because it was brand new. And when I reached out to YieldMax, they did say that that's not going to be going forward. Of course, they're going to be expected to pay out a distribution in September. So there's a lot of different variables, so it's hard to really make conclusions. But after adjusting it, so with that information, I did the best I can to give you the most accurate numbers. So again, the total I put in was $45,000. My current holding, after I subtract the dividends that were reinvested, because I need to subtract that, and I added but then later I did some core number compounding where I sold into pumps and updates. I sold for profit and put the money on the side. So subtract the dividends, add the core number compounding to unwind it. So to give you this number of 44,593 divided by 45,000 initial investment means I'm 99%. I'm only down under 8%, but this is net after the initial small third of my third dividend, because I'm calling it a third dividend because I only got dividend on when I was a third of the size, maybe even less than a third of the size, because like I said, dips did not pay a dividend. So right now I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I'm at a loss of $407 running this strategy. But we'll see. I want to do another portfolio update. I want to see how things work out after the dividend, after getting dividends based upon the entire, now that the portfolio is triple the size. I want to see how that looks, where dips would also pay the dividend. And we'll see how it plays out. If NAV, I'm honest, if NAV keeps going down, and the whole purpose of this is to preserve the NAV, and if the dividends do not far exceed the NAV going down, because if it goes down a little bit, like 1 or 2%, but the dividends far exceed it, then it makes sense for me. That's what I'm thinking, to stay in it. But if I see that the NAV goes down significantly and the dividends is not enough to keep up with that, then I'm gonna definitely start reflecting on that. Just for reference, I wanted to show you guys, had I not done the hedging and just held the underlying, what would my NAVs look like? So if you look at NVDY, and we're going to go back a month, because I looked back when I first made the transactions, it looked like it was about July 22nd, and being that today is August 21st, let's go out a month. NVDY is down 6%. It would have been a 6% loss in NAV. And then TSLY going back 1 month, down 15% and change. And then going to CONY, going back 1 month, it's down 21% and change. So it's done an okay job, but again, there's a lot of confounding variables. On a purely positive note, I wanted to talk about XDTE and QDTE. I've started off with 2,500 in each, then bumped it up to 5,000 in each, and now I bumped it up to 10,000 in each. So I've quadrupled this since I started. And my core number is 10,000. And you could see right now, pre-market, each one I'm up $70. And I have to say, this has really, really been like a cash cow the past couple weeks. Past performance is not indicative of future gains, but just to show you, you could see here on the 19th, $20 ripped off XDTE, $30 ripped off QDTE. When I say ripped off, I mean when it was above my core number, I just took profit right away. I took another 25, another 30, another 30. Let's go here, XDTE, another 20, 25.2, $20. I've just been ripping and ripping and ripping and then getting dividends as well. So I have to say that I'm pretty happy with my Roundhill position. I'm not telling you to do this, and there's no way of knowing if it would continue, but so far it's been doing pretty well for me. This is the Working Investor over and out. We'll keep you guys updated. I hope you guys have a great trading day.